Hello, greetings, my friends. I am Gilles and coming. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to continue to discuss these principles of the law of one, the spiritual ascension process. And I thank you very much for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, for commenting, and for liking and for your donations. It's very kind. If you want a private session, do not hesitate to send me an email. For I still do a few of them for now. I wanted to say that we all need to cling to something. The fire clings to the earth. It is like we're connected to this planet, and so we have tendency to cling to other people, to situation, and so on. But the only thing that can truly satisfy us, that can truly support us, is an invisible force. It's what we cling to God, we cling to the source, we cling to love, we cling to light. This is the only thing we can depend on, and in this time we really ask to go within and to tune in to this frequency of love within. We need to be very patient and indulgent with ourselves, to not be severe if we're not fulfilling all that we need to, that all our expectations, but to know that we're moving forward regardless of what we believe, regardless of what we're going through mentally, emotionally, physically. We're all making great progress, and we're passing through those deep clouds, and so it's like we have to learn to become the wholeness navigator, to let go of the navigation of the ego, to become the soul navigator that navigate the great cosmic ocean, to remain yourself, to not lose yourself in the unity of the whole, to become you within the whole, to become the one within the one, and to follow your GPS, your heart, your soul, your spirit that are leading you. Once we fulfill our life contract, life will become easy. The karma is over. There's integration. It is much easier to accept confirmation when those confirmation goes in the sense that of our beliefs. But sometimes life needs to break down our beliefs. So there's like when we receive an information that is contrary to our belief, it is challenging, but it is important to be able to accept it, to let go of the mental and to let go of resistance. For do not believe everything that comes into your awareness, your consciousness, and like a lot of things are still all the patterns that are playing out their scenarios. Go with your feeling state and accept the paradoxes in quantum reality. There are paradoxes, things that cannot be that are. So it's like two different timelines maybe presented before you they seem absolutely impossible for those two timelines to exist for you, and yet the universe will find a way to blend them in. And so accept all the paradoxes that can be. Doesn't mean that everything will manifest, but everything that's created within the mind is just as real as what we believe it to be physically real. For the mind, is in hypnosis, we know that, or the subconscious is really. But we're completely incapable of managing, of controlling our subconscious. It is our subconscious. It's only when the subconscious become conscious that then we can actually manage the information and the energies. But eventually we're going to move into full consciousness. All our subconscious will be integrated. For we are both creators and explorer. We came to explore, and it's important in those times not to make any conclusion, because sometimes we receive information and we make conclusion. We jump to conclusions, and we do not want to do that. We want to allow to be open-ended source. Let the source, let God makes the conclusion. And also letting go of the should, I should do that, or I should have done that, or letting go of that. It's here and now. Life is a great blank canvas, so create and recreate and let go of the judgment and the shoulds. I'm going to pull 5 cards, past, present, future, what we're working on, and the result of that. The past is the reconciliation. We have find a way to reconcile ourselves with ourselves. Sometimes we've been through difficult times, and so we can blame our soul and the Creator. We want to make peace with that. It was just a necessary process. Now we're moving into this area of justice. Justice is going to come. The truth is going to emerge. It's going to be quite amazing. I'm going to talk about this briefly. And what is coming in the right after that is the liberation. There's going to be a great sense of joy and freedom and liberation. What we're working on now is abundance. We want to be abundant. We want to remove ourselves from the idea of lack of any kind. And the future, the result will be a purification. We're going to be able to complete our purification process with much greater ease. I wanted to speak about purification. There's like the principle of fasting. For everybody goes into his own rhythm, but fasting is a very powerful way to accelerate the path accelerate to purify ourselves. And so for Socrates used to say that only eat and drink when you're angry or thirsty. But the master of wisdom thought goes beyond. He said, do not eat when you're angry. Wait till the anger has gone, and then you can eat. Do not drink when you're thirsty. Wait till you overcome the need to fulfill your senses. The senses are like children. They're like, they're asking, but we do not have much power over them. So to wait, it's just an exercise, a tool, if you want to use it, to wait to overcome the craving, and then you can actually bring physical nurturing to the body. And so for when we cling to the light, the love, and the source, it may seem very, very abstract, but it's the only true reality. The love of God is the only true reality. Everything else was self-created for evolution purposes. For there is a great possibility very soon, timing is everything, for a great revelation, the revelation we've been waiting for. It's like it will explain a lot of ins and outs of what's been going on. But if some whistleblower tell you that this is what's going to be happening, it won't be that. For the truth will remain top secret until these events will remain top secret until it actually happens. So whatever you're getting information on what will happen, those predictions, it's not that. I just wanted to say, but it's very soon. We have to be prepared, and we are being prepared to exist and live in the higher frequency of spirit, to have assuming more responsibility of ourselves, to pacify our thoughts, to purify our body. And so it is a learning process, but and continue to send positive thoughts to all the light workers and the galactics, because they're really doing a work. It's the final battle against the dark, and those dark beings are going to fight to what they call the bitter end. And they're going to throw a lot of dark things back into. They're not going to go. They're not going to settle down for a peaceful resolution. So, but it is very close. And I'm going to give two exercises I thought would be interesting, that was given through channel, that I thought would be interesting to practice. The first one is to realize that the fifth dimension is like the cavern of Plato. This cavern of Plato, it's like living in a box. Imagine you are in this dark room, it's a big room, and we live within this dark room. There is some artificial light that is a fake light, and there is certain things that we see within this reality. But in 3 breaths, we're learning to dissolve the world. You breathe inside the box, outside the box, inside the box, outside the box, inside the box, outside the box. As you do that, those three breaths, you see that the worlds are, instead of being a dark room, the worlds are becoming transparent, and you see a beautiful landscape outside. And slowly but surely, all this box is dissolving around you. And then eventually you turn your sight to the sun, the great sun, the soul, and you get this bright light that can you make the connection to the sun, and this bright light that can the sun is the guardian of the collective soul, and so you tune in. It's part of the cavern of Plato, but it's important to dissolve the box, dissolve the walls that have been imprisoning us. And I'm going to do another little meditation, because the highest wisdom is going far. We're going to go really far into the light. We're getting ready for a marathon. It's a new start, new beginning. What we need to understand is the house cleaning. Let's continue this house cleaning. It's spring cleaning. We're going to move closer to the equinox. So there may be some powerful change, but we need to clean up in front of our door. We need to do our inner work without being too severe, just to move one step forward. We are moving forward in any event. What we need to do is the solid foundation. We need to build the solid foundation, which is developing our character, our divine attributes. Whatever divine attribute you're most comfortable with, whether it is kindness, it is generosity, it is courage, it is compassion, it is patience. All those things needs to be mastered, but gentleness, goodness, all those things, it's like to create a very solid foundation. And there is always one virtue that we're really good at, and this is so it's like the core virtue for within ourselves. And the outcome will be peace. We're going to be able to finally move into this resolution that will bring inner peace, and eventually we're going to make this peace all over the world. The peace of the whole world will be at peace. First, we need to create this inner peace within ourselves in order to reflect that peace outside. I wanted to share a little exercise that was given by a great channel I've been following for many, many years. Her name is Natalie Glassen. She channels every week, and it's a Sacred School of Omna. You can find her messages. But I thought it's the Archangel Michael this week that was bringing this energy. It's something that we need to spend a few minutes each day for the next 7 days to invoke the power of the power of healing of a trinity of archangels. Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. For Michael is the divine will, Raphael is the divine awareness, and Gabriel is the divine expression. So we have those, we imagine, we sit down and we invite those archangels. They're sitting around you now, and they have their hands towards you, and they send an all-consuming flame towards you. So you want to allow it as much as possible, to anchor the light of the archangel, to breathe in the light of the archangels, and to allow that to dissolve all that is not the creator within you, all that is not source. This burning flame will dissolve the separation, will dissolve the uncertainties, will dissolve the doubts, the judgment, the fear, to allow all of it to be dissolved by the power of the archangels, that are those 3 archangels that are around you, and to anchor the bond of the soul group within your physical reality, so you can make all the new connections that you need. And so to continue to breathe in this light. For we are getting ready, we have to prepare our luggages for this new realities, but we want to travel light. So what do we want in our new life? What is it we really want? What is the paradise timeline? What is paradise life for you? We all have different vision of what our ideal life may be, or what will bring us into ecstatic gratitude for being, for living. So just continue to cultivate, to know, to tune into your inside. Also, your soul knows what's best for you. And to also letting go of certain things in our baggage. There is certain things we cannot take into this new life. But the challenge is about letting go of those things we do not want to take into this new life. For intuition is about the awareness of who we are. This is all about that, to remember our divine origin, our divine source, and to be aware that there is a collective ascension. Yet we want to maintain this wholeness navigator, and the awareness of what we seek to manifest. First, we need to know what will bring us joy. What is the envisionment of this paradise life that we're seeking on the planet Earth, and then as Spirit will assist us in making that possible. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. So do that for 7 days, and call on all those 3 archangels, Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael, to sit around you. They are available. They're here now. And so just for a few minutes each day, for 7 days, you tune in to the frequency. You let them work inside of you to burn and dissolve all those things that are unnecessary, no longer wanted. Well, I'm going to sing a song. It's an old song about letting go, and it's a song of the 80s. I don't know why it went through my mind. It's a song, I think it was from a band called Tears for Fears. It goes like this. Shout, shout, letting all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. Shout, shout, letting all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. In violent times, you shouldn't have to sell your soul. In black and white, they really wanna to know. Those one-track mind, they took you for a working boy. Kiss them goodbye. You shouldn't have to jump for joy. You shouldn't have to jump for joy. Shout, shout, letting all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. They gave you life, and in return you gave them hell, as cold as ice. I hope we live to tell the tale. I hope we live to shout, shout, letting all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on, shout, shout, letting all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. And when you've taken down your guard, and if I could change your mind, I really love to break your heart. Shout, shout, letting all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. I'm not really sure what this last phrase, like, I really love to break your heart. I'm not really sure, but it's really about, the God gave us life, and in return we've created this madness, this hell. So we want to let it all out, and then we'll see what we can do once we're no longer burdened. For songs can be interpreted in many, many ways, but we do not want to sell our soul, not to be cold as ice, and to regain, to not let the one-track mind people to tell them who we are. Not sure what this song came into my mind. It's like sometimes the ways of spirits are inscrutable. For the card of the day is the 5 of Gabriel. We're getting ready for this really wonderful energy and this wonderful time. You are ready to undertake a challenge. Move away from people living tragic situations. Show your patience towards yourself and others. So continue to be patient, do not be in judgment, and move away from drama. It's very much my card of the day is the never-ending story. I pull one card every day, and today was the never-ending story. Not to give power to the drama that the mind is playing, and expect the unexpected. Right now, it will be very important to be ready for the unexpected. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.